Hello there, this is a game called Yes, I Can Be a Hero. And yeah, I am playing it for the RPG Maker Game Jam 2025. I am one of the judges. My name is Benny. And yeah, this is the 2025 RPG Maker Game Jam. Let's play this game, Yes, I Can Be a Hero. Starting the timer and playing. The world is full of monsters, so the world needs a hero. I think I could do that. Could I be a hero? Yes. Yes, I could. I can be a hero. Okay. We're in a forest, a nice place to sleep, a nice fire. It's perfectly warm, as all fires should be. Okay. There's a lot of sparse trees and stuff. They're kind of in a haphazard fashion. I would sort of. Yeah, this is very unconventional mapping. Here, okay, yes. Where are we being transported? Forest 2. Here backwards. We're in a forest again. I guess it's forest 1 on the full potion. Okay, there's some flowers. This tree has flowers around it. Okay. Trying to figure out what the point of this game is. A bunch of wood for the fire. At the moment, these can stay here, but you never know. Sure. Just trying to figure out what this game's about. Okay. Where do I go? I guess I'll save. I'll save and then in. I don't have a key for these stairs. Well, I don't think stairs usually need keys. Must be an entrance. Okay. Antidote was found. Okay. Whoa. It's very loud. Sorry, that was very loud. Overfed houseplant emerged. It's fired it. I guess double attack. Okay. There's no music really, or any story yet, so to speak of, except we are in a forest and apparently we can be the hero. We go here, yep, and then this one takes us sort of back, so I don't think we should go there. A nice fire, it's perfectly warm. Well, I don't think that that's warm because it doesn't have a fire in it. Yes, I can be a hero. Okay. Apparently, okay, we're wandering around. Oh, what's this one? Wait, I want to get that chest first. Ocean was found. Okay, okay. Here, spout here is in hearing from the ears. Maybe these crystals that are closer, if they're backwards, they would lead us backwards. Welcome to the forest. Okay. What I will say so far, the progression seems very random, and could use more focus. Log on, because it's a log, I get it, yes. Forest 4, okay, okay, there's a chest there. Antidote for what though? I haven't been poisoned yet. Casual clothes was found. I'm just wondering whether these gaps are intentional. Just gonna hold down Z because, oh wait, that doesn't work in this engine, so I just need to double check. Doesn't seem to be much of a strategy to speak of. No magic. Okay, Dante level 2. Well, what do we have here? Well, let's see. Okay, well, there's a well in here. I think we're forced to walk in this well, and there's rocks here or something, and okay. So there was no real indication for me that interacting with that specific tile, okay, or that one would teleport, but I was just like spamming interact, and I think maybe a more strategic approach would work. Okay, okay. There's nothing here. Interesting, interesting. Okay. slimy emerge. We'll do a double attack. We'll do a double attack. Okay. Dante is victorious. Okay, okay. Only thing is okay, we have some healing. We have like the this healing here. Okay. I just need to look something up 1 second. Wait a minute. I just want to be able to see. I just don't know if I can pause and play this recording because I need to pause it just a second. I can only pause the alert queue. So, wait, let me see. Recordings. Sorry about this. I'll pause the timer while I look this up. Maybe, I could expand. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pause this recording. Do I right click? Oh, nope, I don't do that. Never mind. I'll just edit it out. Edit something out while I'm uploading it. Yeah, I'll do that instead. Okay. Now I will, because I need to go away for a little bit and I'll come back. But I'll restart the timer right now because I only need to go away a little bit later. There's nothing here. Okay. So what I better slimy. Okay. I'm kind of struggling to find some thematic connection in the middle here. Dante was victorious. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. There's no run button and stare at the rocks. They're thoroughly frightened. Okay. There's nothing here. Okay. I'm just trying to... So the thing is, you know, to have some sort of story momentum. Yeah, I understand that there's, you know, you just interact with random things and that's kind of it. Okay. And just sometimes it's just too random. Okay, it's because why did that send me there? The dark rooms, 5 gold were found, but we haven't found a shop yet to be able to use any of this on any of this, really. Okay, interact with a hole and it brings me over here to... Okay, it's just very, very random. Antidote was found. Okay. How do I get in the middle there? Okay, here's stairs here. I have to go. I'll be right back, but I will turn off my window capture right here just so that... Oh no, I didn't stop the timer. I think the timer was around 55. I apologize if it doesn't give you enough time, but hopefully it will be enough. I think to get the message. Sorry, my face did there. Okay, Dark Rooms 2. Okay, we're in Dark Rooms 2. Okay. It's just quite a lot of stairs and stuff. Papers are scattered on the floor. I'm not cleaning that up. Okay, okay. Okay, so there's some stairs here. Okay, there's a chest. It says potion was found. Okay. Stairs down, and what I will say is that the rock at the stairs is that the stairs are seem quite random. And it's just, you know, all I'm doing is kind of going through stairs randomly, but here it's like, I would prefer to have mapping that's a little more thought out. Rat-tat-tat, slimy and better. You know, a little more thought out, a little more, perhaps, I don't know. Because it's just kind of using a tile and using it quite randomly, but I prefer kind of a... I know abstract is a thing, but if it gets abstract and you haven't really proven that you can do the good stuff correctly, then it doesn't really prove to my psyche that you have everything in control. But I don't know, there's just something about this that leaves me wanting a little bit. But we'll keep playing. Okay, let's attack. Oh, let's do the double attack. Okay, okay. Okay, the rat-a-tat was slain. The rat-a-tat-tat-tat was slain. Okay, the battle was slain. It's fair enough. Okay. Yeah, I want to leave this strange place. I wouldn't know why I wanted to be in this strange place. Desert 1, welcome to the desert. Wow, you made out of the forest? Yeah, I kind of just interacted with things randomly until they started disappearing. So it's the thing about sometimes with puzzle games. Hug cactus, sure. Stairs unlocked. Why can I do that multiple times and then I come back here? Oh, there's cacti that you interact. It's just, I'm not quite sure there's enough coherence here to lead me forward. Like, just in terms of coherent plot. And the fact that I can get that high potion without really, you know, going up there or whatever. There's nothing here. Yeah, I mean, it demands a hug, sure, why not? And I don't quite know anything about what's going on. So I think that's partially why maybe I'm feeling a little disconnected from this whole experience, is because I understand this is a surreal comedy experience, but I just feel myself kind of wanting just a little more from the experience, just a little bit, you know? But hey, every game's a gift. Every game's a gift. This one seems lonely. It's just, there's only so much I can get from just randomness, you know? Seeming randomness, at least. And I like things sometimes a little bit surreal, you know? But I also like things a bit grounded, like a bit in series, and to make me feel something and to indicate some sense of excellence. But Granddaddy Jr., I haven't seen one of these since the last time I saw one of these, and that was some time ago. I see. Belt of War, potion. Okay. Let's use the die. And it'll be interesting if, like, the battles required some strategy at least, because that would give some sense of proceedings to what the surreal happenings that are going on screen. Because I could forgive, you know, some surreal happenings if the battles were good, or if, you know, there was some interesting decisions at some point to be made. But I feel as if a lot of what I've done so far is just randomized interacting with things and attacking things, and having some kind of puzzle or like trade-offs in gameplay to interest the mind would provide, you know, a little bit of interest to me as I'm playing, you know? And as of now, I'm not getting too much of that here, but I think that the sense of humor and the surrealness is, you know, there's some seed there of something well done. Oh, is this the same one? Am I back in the same? Oh no, don't tell me I'm back in the same. Oh, do I have to? Yeah, okay. So if you force people, I don't know. If you allow people, even especially in this type of thing, to do the same thing twice, there's just a lot about this that seems quite. I'm getting lost already, and it doesn't seem to. Why would it say, "Are you sure?" Because I don't know what you're meaning here. Oh, it says Desert 1. Go back to Desert 1, but how do you progress? Or do you have to go and load? Do I have to go and load back to that one because it said, "Are you sure?" Because I was doing a bad thing. But you weren't really. I'm not really sure it was telling me why it was a bad thing. It's like, "Are you sure?" It's like, what are you sure about? What is the deal here? Why this cactus and not this other cactus, you know? So this is Desert 3, right? Like, I just left feeling like, oh, maybe perhaps there's more that could be done instead of just randoms. I guess this is like just a personal project. I cannot allow it. Okay. Hymo Fire. Dante attacks. High Mo Fee rare, apparently. Oh, it took no damage. Well, why is this? What's happening? And why? Why is it taking no damage? And what's happening here? And why? Okay, cool. If this is a game over. Alright. I think I've seen enough about what has been done with this game, and I thank you for making this game. Every game's a gift. At the moment, my general realizing thoughts of yes, I can be a hero. There's a lot of randomness in this that leads me to believe that I find it very hard to find the gameplay trade-offs in the story hook. Let me start with the positives. There is definitely a ton of creativity here, and there is an idealized point to think about surrealism and stuff like that. But maybe the drawbacks are quite a few, to be honest. I have a near complete lack of engagement due to just having any sort of hook into the story or any sort of thing to care about what's happening on screen. It's definitely possible to make a very surreal type game like this, but that should usually be attempted when you have a full and complete total control over trade-offs in games and making things fun and this and that. But if it's just like this kind of randomness, but it feels like it's made without a sense of real understanding of what makes a game good or bad, or what makes a game fun or not fun. So when you're kind of in this position of being new to game making, I would recommend to make something a bit more traditional, a bit, I know it's supposed to be the theme beyond expectations, and actually I'm glad that you took that on board, but I will say that for the most part, this was not a very fun or engaging experience for me, mostly because a lot of the traditional theories about gameplay design were eschewed, and I think this game, you would do much better to sort of stick a lot more traditional structures, I feel, until you understand the reason why those traditional structures are addicting, or this or that. So I thank you for your time and the effort that you made to make this game. I'll give you a quick sort of, I'm going to go theme by category by category and sort of give a quality assessment on these categories. Theme. It is beyond expectations. I'm typing, by the way, but there is not really an establishment of expectations to be bucked. So I find it quite random instead of relating to expectations. Yeah. Gameplay, almost completely random. Quite difficult to find the central loop. Engagement, quite disengaging due to its abandonment of game principles almost entirely. Presentation. Maps are quite haphazard. Points are given due to a commitment to surrealism, but taken away due to a lack of understanding of what makes said surrealism compelling. Needs more experience to pull this off. And then polish, bugless as far as I know. And thank you so much for making this game. Keep making games. Try and make them perhaps in a more traditional style, and I will appreciate them a bit more. But then again, I'm just one opinion. So keep making games for the audience that you are aiming for. Cheers.